Imagine if you could completely transform your life just by changing how you think. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, it's not only possible, it's backed by science. His teachings aren't just another self-help fad. They're a powerful mix of brain science and spiritual practices that have helped thousands of people unlock their potential for wealth and wellness. Today, we're diving deep into Dr. Dispenza's methods and how they can revolutionize your life from the inside out. You might be wondering, who is this Dr. Joe Dispenza and why should I listen to him? Let's start there. Dr. Dispenza isn't just another guru making big promises. He's a scientist, a teacher, and a best-selling author who has dedicated his life to understanding how our brains work and how we can use that knowledge to improve our lives. What makes him unique is the way he bridges the gap between science and spirituality. He doesn't just tell you to think positive thoughts and hope for the best. Instead, he explains exactly how your thoughts shape your brain and how you can use this knowledge to create real, lasting change in your life. Dr. Dispenza's journey began after he was in a serious accident. Doctors told him he might never walk again. But instead of accepting this, he decided to use his understanding of the brain to heal himself. And it worked. He walked again in just 9.5 weeks. This experience led him to dive deeper into the connection between the mind and body and how we can use our thoughts to shape our reality. Now let's get into the meat of Dr. Dispenza's teachings. The basic idea is simple but powerful. Your thoughts create your reality. You've probably heard this before, but Dr. Dispenza takes it a step further. He explains that every thought you have creates a physical change in your brain. When you think the same thoughts over and over, you create strong neural pathways, like well-worn paths in a forest. These pathways become your default way of thinking and behaving. But here's the exciting part. You're not stuck with these pathways. Your brain is incredibly flexible, or plastic as scientists call it. This means you can create new pathways by thinking new thoughts. It's like clearing new paths in that forest. At first, it might be hard work, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. This is how you can literally rewire your brain for success. Let's break this down with an example. Say you've always thought of yourself as bad with money. Every time you think this thought, you strengthen that neural pathway. This leads to behaviors that confirm this belief. Maybe you overspend or avoid looking at your bank balance. But what if you started thinking, I'm learning to manage money wisely? At first it might feel fake, but if you keep thinking this new thought, you'll start to create a new neural pathway. You might find yourself making different choices, like tracking your spending or looking for ways to increase your income. This isn't just positive thinking. It's about consciously directing your thoughts to create the brain and the life you want. Dr. Dispenza teaches that by doing this consistently, you can transform any area of your life, including your wealth and your health. Now let's talk about emotions. Dr. Dispenza says that emotions are crucial in this process of change. Why? Because emotions are the body's reaction to our thoughts. When you have a thought, your body releases chemicals that make you feel a certain way. These feelings then reinforce the original thought, creating a feedback loop. For example, if you think, I'll never be wealthy, you might feel discouraged or hopeless. These feelings then make you more likely to notice evidence that confirms your thought, strengthening your belief that you'll never be wealthy. It's a vicious cycle. But here's where it gets really interesting. Dr. Dispenza teaches that you can use this same process to create positive change. Instead of just thinking about your goals, he encourages you to feel the emotions you would feel if you had already achieved them. If your goal is to be wealthy, What would that feel like? Maybe you'd feel secure, excited, or generous. By feeling these emotions now, you're telling your body that the future you want is already here. This might sound a bit out there, but there's science behind it. When you feel positive emotions, your body releases chemicals that make you feel good. This puts you in a state where you're more likely to notice opportunities and take positive action towards your goals. Plus, you're creating new neural pathways associated with wealth and success. Dr. Dispenza often says, your personality creates your personal reality. By changing your thoughts and emotions, essentially your personality, you can change your reality. It's not instant magic, but a process of consistently aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the future you want to create. Now let's talk about how this applies to your health and wellness. Dr. Dispenza's work shows that the mind-body connection is much stronger than we often realize. Your thoughts and emotions don't just affect your mood. They can have a real physical impact on your body. Think about what happens when you're stressed. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense up, and your digestion slows down. These are real, physical changes triggered by your thoughts and emotions. Over time, chronic stress can lead to all sorts of health problems, but the reverse is also true. Positive thoughts and emotions can have beneficial effects on your body. Dr. Dispenza has worked with people dealing with all sorts of health issues, from chronic pain to serious illnesses. He's found that by changing their thoughts and emotional states, many people have experienced significant improvements in their health. Some have even recovered from conditions their doctors thought were incurable. How does this work? Dr. Dispenza explains that when you're in a state of stress or fear, your body is in survival mode. It's focused on dealing with immediate threats, not on healing or rejuvenation. But when you're in a state of positive emotion, like joy, gratitude, or love, your body shifts into a healing state. Your immune system functions better, your body releases growth hormones, and you're more likely to make healthy choices. This doesn't mean you should ignore medical advice or that positive thinking alone can cure all illnesses. But it does mean that your mental and emotional state plays a crucial role in your physical health. By learning to manage your thoughts and emotions, you can support your body's natural healing processes. One of the key tools Dr. Dispenza teaches for changing your brain is meditation. But this isn't just about sitting quietly and trying to clear your mind. Dr. Dispenza's approach to meditation is active and purposeful. It's about using focused attention to create specific changes in your brain. In his workshops and books, Dr. Dispenza guides people through meditations designed to break old neural pathways and create new ones. These meditations often involve visualizing your desired future in vivid detail, feeling the emotions associated with that future, and letting go of limiting beliefs. For example, if you're working on improving your financial situation, you might visualize yourself successfully running a business or making wise investment decisions. You'd imagine this scene in as much detail as possible: what you're wearing, where you are, who's with you. Then you'd focus on feeling the emotions associated with this success, perhaps confidence, satisfaction, or gratitude. The key is to do this regularly and consistently. Remember, you're creating new neural pathways. Just like learning a new skill, it takes practice. But over time, these new pathways become stronger, and your new thoughts and behaviors become more natural. Dr. Dispenza often encourages people to meditate first thing in the morning. Why? Because when you first wake up, your brain is in a more suggestible state. It's easier to bypass your critical, analytical mind and speak directly to your subconscious. By starting your day focusing on your desired future, you set the tone for the rest of your day. But meditation isn't just about visualizing the future. It's also a powerful tool for managing stress and staying centered in the present moment. When you're stressed or anxious, you're operating from your old brain, the part focused on survival. By practicing meditation, you learn to shift into a calmer state where you can make better decisions and stay focused on your goals. Now, let's talk specifically about how Dr. Dispenza's teachings can help you create more wealth in your life. One of the key ideas here is changing your relationship with money. Many of us have limiting beliefs about money that we've picked up throughout our lives. Maybe you believe that money is scarce, that rich people are greedy, or that you're just not good with money. These beliefs create your reality. If you believe money is scarce, you'll notice all the ways you don't have enough. If you believe rich people are greedy, you might subconsciously sabotage your own efforts to become wealthy. If you believe you're bad with money, you'll keep making financial decisions that confirm this belief. Dr. Dispenza teaches that to create abundance, you need to change these underlying beliefs. This starts with becoming aware of your current beliefs about money. Pay attention to your thoughts when you think about money. Do you feel anxiety, excitement, shame? These emotions are clues to your underlying beliefs. Once you're aware of your beliefs, you can start to change them. This is where meditation and visualization come in. Instead of focusing on your current financial situation, spend time each day visualizing your ideal financial future. See yourself making wise financial decisions, enjoying abundance, and using your wealth to improve your life and the lives of others. But it's not just about positive thinking. Dr. Dispenza emphasizes the importance of feeling the emotions associated with abundance. What would it feel like to be financially secure, to be generous, to have more than enough? By feeling these emotions now, you're training your brain and your body to expect abundance. This might feel fake at first, especially if your current financial situation is challenging, but remember, you're creating new neural pathways. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. And as your brain begins to expect abundance, you'll start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You might find yourself making different decisions, taking calculated risks, or coming up with creative ideas to increase your income. Dr. Dispenza often tells people to live as if your prayers have already been answered. In terms of wealth, this means acting as if you're already abundant. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have. Instead, it's about adopting the mindset of someone who is wealth meditation. The key to rewiring your brain. Let's dive deeper into meditation, which is a cornerstone of Dr. Dispenza's work. This isn't your typical sit and breathe meditation. It's a powerful tool for actively changing your brain. Dr. Dispenza's approach combines focused attention, visualization, and emotion to create new neural pathways and break old patterns. Here's how it works. When you meditate, you enter a state where your brain waves slow down. This makes your brain more receptive to new ideas. It's like your brain becomes a fertile field, ready for planting new seeds of thought. In this state, you can more easily bypass your analytical mind and speak directly to your subconscious. Dr. Dispenza guides people through specific meditations designed to create change. You might start by focusing on your breath to calm your mind. Then, you'd visualize your desired future in vivid detail. If you're working on wealth, you might see yourself running a successful business or making wise investments. The key is to engage all your senses. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? What does success feel like in your body? But here's the crucial part. It's not just about visualizing. It's about feeling the emotions associated with that future as if it's happening now. If your goal is financial abundance, you'd focus on feeling secure, excited, or generous. These emotions tell your body that the future you want is already here. This process does more than just make you feel good. It actually changes your brain chemistry. When you feel positive emotions, your body releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. This puts you in a state where you're more likely to notice opportunities and take positive action towards your goals. Dr. Dispenza recommends doing these meditations regularly, ideally every day. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger those new neural pathways become. Over time, your new thoughts and behaviors start to feel more natural. You're literally rewiring your brain for success. Now let's focus on how to apply these principles specifically to creating wealth. Dr. Dispenza teaches that wealth isn't just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about your entire relationship with money and abundance. Many of us have limiting beliefs about money that we've picked up throughout our lives. Maybe you believe that money is scarce, or that it's wrong to want more than you need. Perhaps you think rich people are greedy, or that you're just not good with money. These beliefs might be so ingrained that you don't even realize you have them. But here's the thing. These beliefs are creating your financial reality. If you believe money is scarce, you'll always feel like you don't have enough, no matter how much you earn. If you believe rich people are greedy, you might subconsciously sabotage your own efforts to become wealthy. Dr. Dispenza's approach is to consciously change these beliefs. It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings about money. When you think about your finances, do you feel anxious, excited, ashamed? These emotions are clues to your underlying beliefs. Once you're aware of your beliefs, you can start to change them. This is where meditation comes in. Instead of focusing on your current financial situation, spend time each day visualizing your ideal financial future. See yourself making wise financial decisions. Imagine having more than enough money to meet your needs and support causes you care about. But remember, it's not just about positive thinking. It's about feeling the emotions of abundance now. What would it feel like to be financially secure? To be generous? To have more than enough? By feeling these emotions now, you're training your brain and your body to expect abundance. This might feel fake at first, especially if you're struggling financially, but stick with it. You're creating new neural pathways. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. And as your brain begins to expect abundance, you'll start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. Dr. Dispenza often tells people to live as if your prayers have already been answered. In terms of wealth, this means adopting the mindset of someone who is wealthy. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have. Instead, it's about feeling abundant now, being grateful for what you have, and making decisions from a place of confidence rather than fear. Let's turn our attention to wellness. Dr. Dispenza's work shows that the connection between our minds and bodies is much stronger than we often realize. Your thoughts and emotions don't just affect your mood, they can have a real physical impact on your health. Think about what happens when you're stressed. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense up, and your digestion slows down. These are real physical changes triggered by your thoughts and emotions. Over time, chronic stress can lead to all sorts of health problems. But here's the exciting part. The reverse is also true. Positive thoughts and emotions can have beneficial effects on your body. When you're in a state of joy, gratitude, or love, your body releases different chemicals. Your immune system functions better, your body releases growth hormones, and you're more likely to make healthy choices. Dr. Dispenza has worked with people dealing with all sorts of health issues, from chronic pain to serious illnesses. He's found that by changing their thoughts and emotional states, many people have experienced significant improvements in their health. Some have even recovered from conditions their doctors thought were incurable. How does this work? Dr. Dispenza explains that when you're in a state of stress or fear, your body is in survival mode. It's focused on dealing with immediate threats, not on healing or rejuvenation. But when you're in a state of positive emotion, your body shifts into a healing state. This doesn't mean you should ignore medical advice or that positive thinking alone can cure all illnesses. But it does mean that your mental and emotional state plays a crucial role in your physical health. By learning to manage your thoughts and emotions, you can support your body's natural healing processes. So how do you apply this to improve your own health? Dr. Dispenza suggests several strategies. First, practice gratitude for your body and health. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, appreciate what's working well. Your body is doing thousands of amazing things every second to keep you alive and healthy. Next, use meditation to visualize health and vitality. See yourself full of energy, moving easily, feeling strong and vibrant. Feel the emotions associated with perfect health. Do this regularly, especially if you're dealing with health challenges. Pay attention to your self-talk about your health. Are you constantly telling yourself you're sick, tired, or in pain? Try changing these narratives. Instead of saying, "I'm always tired," try, "I'm learning to increase my energy." Instead of "I'm sick," try, "My body is healing." Dr. Dispenza also emphasizes the importance of managing stress. Chronic stress is a major contributor to many health problems. Learn techniques to calm your mind and relax your body. This might include meditation, deep breathing, or gentle exercise like yoga. Remember, your body is constantly renewing itself. Your skin replaces itself every 35 days. Your liver every 6 weeks. Your skeleton every 3 months. By consciously directing your thoughts and emotions, you can influence this renewal process. You're not stuck with your current state of health. You have more power than you might think to improve your wellness from the inside out. Now that we've explored the core concepts of Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings, you might be wondering, how do I actually start putting this into practice? Let's break it down into actionable steps you can begin implementing today. First and foremost, Dr. Dispenza emphasizes the importance of daily meditation. This isn't just about sitting quietly for a few minutes. It's about actively engaging your mind to create change. Start with short sessions, maybe 10, 15 minutes, and gradually increase the time as you get more comfortable with the practice. In your meditations, focus on visualizing your ideal future. See it in vivid detail. What does your life look like when you've achieved your goals? Who are you with? What are you doing? Engage all your senses in this visualization. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel? Remember, it's not just about the visual aspect. The key is to generate the emotions associated with your desired future. If your goal is financial abundance, feel the security, excitement, and freedom that comes with it. If you're focusing on health, feel the vitality, strength, and well-being in your body. Dr. Dispenza also recommends starting your day with these meditations. When you first wake up, your brain is in a more receptive state, making it easier to impress new ideas on your subconscious mind. By beginning your day focused on your goals and desired emotions, you set a positive tone for the hours ahead. Another crucial aspect is becoming aware of your current thoughts and beliefs. Throughout your day, pay attention to your self-talk. What are you telling yourself about money, health, or success? When you notice negative or limiting thoughts, don't judge them. Simply acknowledge them and choose to replace them with more empowering beliefs. Consistency is key in this process. Dr. Dispenza often says, repetition is the mother of skill. The more you practice these techniques, the more natural they become. It's like learning any new skill. It might feel awkward or challenging at first, but with persistence, it becomes second nature. It's also important to take inspired action. While the mental and emotional work is crucial, it needs to be coupled with real-world steps towards your goals. If you're working on financial abundance, this might mean educating yourself about investing, starting a side business, or looking for ways to increase your value at work. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Every time you choose a positive thought over a negative one, every time you complete a meditation session, you're making progress. Dr. Dispenza encourages people to approach this process with curiosity and openness. Be willing to question your long-held beliefs and try new ways of thinking. Approach each day as an experiment in consciousness, observing how your thoughts and emotions influence your experiences. Lastly, consider seeking out additional resources. Dr. Dispenza has written several books that delve deeper into these concepts. He also offers workshops and online courses that provide guided meditations and more in-depth teachings. Surrounding yourself with supportive people who are on a similar journey can also be incredibly helpful. While much of Dr. Dispenza's work focuses on individual practice, he also emphasizes the power of community. When you surround yourself with like-minded people who are also committed to personal growth, it can accelerate your progress. In Dr. Dispenza's workshops, participants often report experiencing profound shifts. There's something powerful about meditating in a group, all focused on similar intentions. While you might not be able to attend a workshop right away, you can still create a supportive community. This could be a local meditation group, an online forum, or even a few friends who are interested in these concepts. Sharing your experiences with others can provide encouragement, accountability, and new insights. You might learn new techniques or perspectives from others on the same path. Plus, when you share your successes, no matter how small, it reinforces your new beliefs and inspires others. Dr. Dispenza also encourages continuous learning. The field of neuroscience is constantly evolving, with new discoveries about the brain's plasticity and the mind-body connection emerging regularly. Stay curious and open to new information. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars when possible. The more you understand about how your mind works, the more effectively you can use these tools. It's also important to track your progress. Keep a journal of your experiences, noting any changes you observe in your thoughts, emotions, and life circumstances. This serves two purposes. First, it helps you stay accountable to your practice. Second, it allows you to see your growth over time. Often, changes happen so gradually that we don't notice them day to day. But when you look back over weeks or months, you might be surprised at how far you've come. Remember, this is a lifelong journey. There's no finish line where you suddenly have perfect thoughts and emotions all the time. It's about continuous growth and expansion. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to apply these principles and evolve further. As we wrap up our exploration of Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey ahead of you. You've learned about the power of your thoughts to shape your reality, the importance of emotion in creating change, and practical techniques to rewire your brain for success and well-being. Remember, you have more control over your life than you might have previously believed. Your thoughts are not just passive observations of reality, they are active creators of your experience. By consciously directing your thoughts and emotions, you can literally change your brain and in turn, change your life. The path to mastering change, unlocking wealth, and achieving wellness is not always easy. It requires commitment, patience, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. There will be days when it feels challenging, when old patterns try to reassert themselves. But with persistence and practice, you can create lasting transformation. Imagine waking up each day feeling excited about the possibilities ahead. Picture yourself approaching challenges with confidence, knowing you have the power to shape your response. Envision a life where you're not just reacting to circumstances, but actively creating the reality you desire. This is the potential that Dr. Dispenza's work offers. It's not about magical thinking or ignoring reality. It's about understanding the scientific principles of how your brain works and using that knowledge to your advantage. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the future you want to create. As you move forward, be kind to yourself. Celebrate each small victory. Every time you catch a negative thought and replace it with a positive one, every time you complete a meditation session, you're rewiring your brain. You're becoming the creator of your life rather than a victim of circumstances. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Seek out supportive communities, continue learning, and share your experiences with others. Your transformation has the power to inspire those around you, creating a ripple effect of positive change. The power to change your life lies within you. Your brain is incredibly adaptable, and you have the ability to direct that adaptation. With the tools and knowledge you've gained, you're equipped to start this exciting journey of transformation. So, are you ready to step into the lab of your life and become the scientist of your own experience? Are you prepared to break free from old limitations and create a new, empowering reality? The choice is yours. The future you've always dreamed of is waiting. All you need to do is begin. Take that first step today and watch as your world transforms, one thought at a time.